Monday, just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the finals for the men delayed a day because of the rain over the weekend. We're set now for the men's championship battle. Let's go down to Mary Jo Fernandez.
Thanks, Dick. With Juan Martín del Potro. Juan Martín, you're getting ready to go out there for your first major final. What's going through your mind?
Well, many things. I'm feeling a little nervous, but I want to show this moment. It's a great moment for me, and I hope to do my best and, of course, try to win.
You dominated Rafael Nadal yesterday. You played Roger in Paris, a close 5-setter. What will it take to beat Roger today?
Well, I have to do everything perfect, play much better than yesterday, and then I will have a chance to win, but it will be tough.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Roger Federer going for 6 U.S. Opens in a row. Major title number 16. Has dropped 1 set this year at the U.S. Open. Roger, you're playing 6 in a row. Your 6th different opponent. How have you been able to remain the constant?
Just try hard, a lot of practice, the stuff you don't see, I guess. But I played a lot of great matches here on Arthur Ashe, and it's a pleasure again to be back. It's quite amazing to have 6 different opponents, but I hope it brings me luck. Del
Potro's playing in his first. How much will you rely on your experience in this final?
We'll see, it's as good as it is for me. It's dangerous at the same time. He's got nothing to lose, and I'm sure he's going to give it all he has, and same for me, and we'll see the outcome.
Good luck.
And thank you.
The Alley of Champions with all the photographs of the great players who have won the United States Championship, and now the entrance in front of the 23,500 seat Arthur Ashe Stadium court.
And Roger Federer.
And good afternoon, everyone. Dick Enberg joined by Hall of Famer John McEnroe and Mary Carrillo. John, even by his own lofty standards, Federer has produced some sublime tennis again.
Well, first of all, he looked really wound up there in that interview, which is sort of scary. And it's pretty hard to come up, Dick, with something that hasn't been already said and see something that we haven't seen that's rather special. So we decided we'd try to put together a package that even for Roger's standards would be considered a spectacular. So this is why it's going to be so difficult to beat Del Potro. Now, first of all, you see that one around the net post? Okay. How about this one here? A little drop shot, carved the drop shot. This is a mishit, and it still goes in the court. How about this for defense? The strike zone, normally when it get the ball in front of you, that's behind him, and he's lucky on top of that. But this one topped everything. Dick, last night, take a look at this shot. This is the hardest I've ever seen this shot hit.
Even his reaction was great.
And normally, Dick, it takes 6 months or a year to find that type of package with a player. That was his last match. Good luck, Juan Martín.
Human highlight film. All right, how about this 20-year-old from Argentina, Juan Martín del Potro? He realizes he faces a monumental assignment today, Mary.
Right. He knows that. But the thing is, he played him to 5 sets at the French Open in the semis, and he's had an unbelievable summer. He's only lost once all summer long. He's a great hard-court player. He took out Rafa Nadal in the last round, and in doing so became the only man who's ever beaten the great Spaniard 3 times in one season. And it's not just his good form he's shown here at the U.S. Open. All throughout the summer, he's shown it. He showed it against Andy Roddick. In fact, beat Roddick twice this summer on the hard courts. Has had just a great season, just as his hard court season was last year. So he is a true force on these hard courts. It's not that big a surprise that he's found his way into the final. So it could be good.
Yeah, Del Potro has improved his ace ability, his serving ability incredibly. He's tall, he hits a flat ball, a little something different for the champion Federer. Coming up live, we'll see arguably the greatest player ever to grip a racket and one of the most promising new stars in the game. It's the U.S. Open Men's Championship on CBS.
Sweet home.
Just moments ago, Star-Spangled Banner opening, God Bless America, accompanied by a jet flyover, as this normally staged Sunday championship final for the second straight year played on Monday. That hasn't happened back-to-back for 40 years. But weather did have its hand. We're set to go. Fans with this treasured ticket will eventually fill the biggest arena in all of tennis. Late arriving crowd, as you might imagine, on a Monday afternoon. Well, Federer just absolutely oozing confidence. As you might understand, this is his play yard, 51-4, his all-time record with 5 consecutive U.S. Open championships, and trying to match the 6 in a row of Bill Tilden of the 20s.
Amazing, Dick, that he was concerned that Key Biscayne, the final hardcourt season, said thank God that was over so he could work on his game and his conditioning. So he had a few tricks up his sleeve to win the French and then break the record at Wimbledon. His road's been relatively easy. Hewitt, he struggled, wasn't his A stuff, got it done. When he started to step it up was Robredo. He really took it to him. Soderling, he got tight there at the end, but at the end of the day, look what happened in that semis. What a match with Djokovic yesterday.
Novak Djokovic, the way he played, could have beaten almost anyone in the world, but not Roger Federer. Del Potro, if he wins today, would be the tallest Grand Slam champion ever, major champion ever, at 6 feet 6 inches, 12-3 here at the Open. We're ready for that first serve. Weatherman has provided us with a championship caliber day, 78 degrees, a little wind, 10 to 15, temperature near 80 degrees. Let's look at Juan Martín Del Potro's trip to the final.
He had a good draw, excellent draw. Murray was supposed to be his quarter. He is upset by Cilic and just destroyed Nadal.
Nadal, who left for Mallorca, admitting that he certainly was not 100% with that abdominal pull. Federer serves to open the championship.
If Del Potro can get that A level that he played with Nadal, this is going to be very close.
15 minutes.
The question is the nerves. The back-to-back. I mean, that should affect the older Federer more than it would a 20-year-old. Should help Del Potro today.
Federer can identify with the youth of his opponent. He was about 11 months older when he won his first major title, 2003 Wimbledon. Potro won't be 21 until later this month.
As you would expect, in his first final, he is very uptight at his first game.
The great strength of the Argentine's game has been his return game. He's gotten 82% of returns in play. That's better than anyone in the tournament by far.
So the champion with an easy hold to open this Monday championship final. Well, there's so many things. We could go on and on about what is at stake for Federer as he continues to march through tennis history. But 6 straight U.S. Open titles, only one other man in over 100 years. Tilden did that. 41 straight U.S. Open wins. That would match the longest in the Open era. Bjorn Borg winning 41 in a row at Wimbledon. And the first player to win 3 straight Grand Slam titles in the same year. That's kind of interesting there. Rod Laver, his true calendar Grand Slam in '69. No one has won 3 straight majors in the same year since. That's what Federer's aiming to do today. But most important of all, a 16th major title to move 2 ahead of Pete Sampras
this
on the
is the
all-time
key.
list.
How Del Potro starts off the serve is so much better than it was 6 months ago. He needs it now because when you're nervous, your legs are a little heavy. He's not flowing yet. He's got to get some easy points.
These two both play well at the net, but the fact is that Federer has been coming in twice as much as Del Potro. So Del Potro will be feeling a net game that he did not have to face against Rafa Nadal in the semis.
Very deliberate out there, as usual for Del Potro. The second serve looked long. That's why Rogers